In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an affiliate marketing blog using WordPress. The site we're going to be making looks just like this, and it uses one of the free themes that comes with WordPress. It's really good looking, it's got a slider on the homepage, and it's very content focused, so it allows people to find all your articles and videos and whatever else you're going to create really easily. I'm going to take you through the entire process step by step, from setting up your hosting to installing WordPress, configuring the theme, adding your content, and of course inserting those valuable affiliate links. So let's get started. Hello, it's Alex here from WP Eagle. So in this video we're going to be creating an affiliate marketing blog using WordPress. For those of you that aren't familiar with affiliate marketing is where you promote various products and services within some content, say an article or a review or a guide. And when someone clicks on one of your affiliate links from within that content and then goes off and purchases that product, or not necessarily even that product, it could just be something else on that site, you get paid a commission. An example of this is where you sign up as an affiliate for Amazon, and you might create a post all around books, your favorite books to lose weight, for example, and you include links then to Amazon for those books, and then when someone clicks on those and purchases the book, you get your commission. So the site we're going to be making today, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do, starting from absolutely nothing and ending up with a site that you can use as a blog to promote affiliate products. I've tried to keep costs to a minimum in this video, so I'm not going to be using any premium WordPress themes or any premium WordPress plugins. The only costs you're going to have to pay out for today are your hosting, and I'm going to show you how to set up hosting with HostGator, and I've got a voucher that gives you a discount. And in fact, if you only want to go for 1 month's hosting, it's going to cost a penny. So hardly any cost there. However, I would recommend that you go for something like a 12 months package, because there's some great discounts on that, and you can get like 12 months hosting for around $70. So not a huge investment, to keep your website online for a full year. The other thing you are going to need is a domain name, so that's a .com or a .co.uk, .net, whatever. If you haven't already got one of them, I'll show you how you can purchase one of them through HostGator as well. If you have already got one of them, that's fine. I'll also show you how you can repoint it and use that domain for your new website. Now, I've tried to keep this tutorial fairly straightforward, so I'm not going to go into things like finding a niche to promote or choosing products or any of that stuff. You will find videos around those subjects on my channel, so be sure to check them out. This video is purely about creating the site and getting your content on there. It's almost time to get on the computer and start building our affiliate marketing blog. If you're brand new to affiliate marketing and to WordPress, I wish you the best of luck. I'm here to help you. If you get stuck at any point, please leave your questions below, or head on over to wpeagle.com/forums and post it there, and I'll do my best to help you out. Now, I know you can do this. It's not that hard. Take your time. If you need to rewatch any part of the video, just rewind and then watch it again so you get it clear in your head. And by the end of it, you will have created an affiliate marketing blog. Now, being able to do this is a really valuable skill. If you can start creating affiliate marketing sites and the content to go with them, you can start to earn some really good money. And that's money that's residual income. It doesn't require you to be there for you to earn it. You're basically earning it in your sleep. If you're interested in finding out how some of my viewers have done after watching previous tutorial videos of mine, do check out the channel. I'll put some links to them in the description below. But in those videos, you'll be able to find out the kind of money people have been making, the sort of niches they've been promoting, and all that kind of stuff. So do check that out if you're not already convinced that affiliate marketing is a great way to change your life for the better. So that's the end of the introduction. I'm going to get on the laptop now, and I'm going to take you through how to build this affiliate marketing blog. Good luck. So the first thing we're going to do is set up our hosting. Now, the hosting is where your website basically lives on the internet. You need hosting in order to create a website, and it's going to be the one cost that you are going to incur when it comes to setting up the blog that I've already shown you. So I've chosen HostGator. I love HostGator. The main reason is that they're great value for money. I want to keep your costs to an absolute minimum. So HostGator is a great choice on that front. But just because they are good value for money doesn't mean that the service suffers in any way. In fact, it's the opposite. HostGator offer a great service when it comes to hosting. Their support is excellent. And the performance and everything you get from HostGator, I've never had a problem with it. I find their sites for the money to be nice and fast. You've got all the features that you'd like, so it's very easy to install WordPress and all that kind of thing. As already said, if you have any problems. They're very easy to get hold of via their live chat. And here's a few other things that they guarantee for you. You get 24/7 support, 365 days a year. There's a 45-day money-back guarantee. So if for whatever reason you're not happy with HostGator, you can just cancel it, get your money back, get a refund, move on, no worries. And they also promise a 99.9% uptime, which is great because obviously you don't want your website to go down, because that, you're going to be missing out on traffic and possibly sales. So I love them. I'm always recommending them, and people that have used them based on my recommendation tell me that they've always had a good service and nothing to worry about. They've won some awards as well, so I highly recommend HostGator. And as a little sweetener, I've also got a discount voucher which I'm going to share with you in a few moments, which will allow you to get a discount on the already low prices. So let's get started. We just need the basic web hosting. That'll be fine for us. If we do need to scale up in the future, say we get quite a lot of traffic, we could then maybe move to the cloud hosting, or even dedicated if we get that big. But for now, web hosting is just fine. You don't need the WordPress hosting. Although we are going to be installing WordPress, you don't actually need the WordPress hosting. You can do it with the web hosting. So that's a little tip there for you. So here's the plans, and the plan you're going to choose basically depends on your requirements. If you're just going to be setting up the one site, then the hatchling plan is probably fine for you. If you're thinking that maybe you're going to end up having a nice portfolio of different affiliate websites or websites in general, then maybe the baby plan or the business plan might be better for you because they offer unlimited domains. So let's go for the hatchling plan. I'm just going to click sign up now. Starts at $3.95 a month, but I'm going to show you how you can actually get that cost down in a second. So we're over at the order form. The first question it's asking us is about our domain name. Now, a domain name is a .com or a .co.uk or something similar like that. It's basically the address of your website. You're going to need a domain name in order to create the website. You need hosting and you need a domain name. Now, if you don't have a domain name already, you can just start typing away into this box. And what will happen is HostGator will do a search. Let me just show you. Weight loss advice. Something like that. And you pick your extension. So we were going to go for .org. Unfortunately, that one's not available, but then it's offering these ones that are available. So you can choose one of them, or you can just go back here and start adding some extra words or something to try and find one that is available. Obviously, every domain name needs to be unique for it to work. So yeah, if someone's already registered a domain name, you won't be able to register it. But there we go, we found one that is free, weightlossadviceblog.com. So if I wanted that domain name, I'd then just carry on. I've already got a domain name that I've already registered over at GoDaddy, so I'm going to be using that one today. If you've already registered a domain name, what you need to do is not use this box, but actually click on this tab over here, which says I already own this domain. I'm actually just going to refresh this page because I've confused it a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so if you've already got a domain name, click on the tab I already own this domain and then enter your domain name in here. Mine is rapid weight loss, if I can type, losstools.com, which I say is a domain name that I've already got registered over at GoDaddy. If you've already registered a domain name, that's fine. It doesn't matter if it's with GoDaddy or with someone else. I'm going to show you how you can use that domain name as we go through the tutorial. So that's the first bit done. So you're either going to register a new domain or you're going to enter the domain you already own. So the next part of the form is to choose our hosting plan. We've already selected hatchling, and hatchling will be fine. We selected that on the previous page. So the next question it's asking is the billing cycle. So you can either just have a 1 month rolling contract if you're not sure of the commitment that you want to give today. However, I will recommend that if you want to get the hosting at a good price, try and commit for as long as possible. So the price starts going down when you hit 12 months. You're getting a 33% discount. And I'm also going to give you another code that's going to give you another discount. So that's really going to bring the price down. So if you can afford it today, do go for the 12 months because it's going to save you money in the long run. If you've got even more cash and you do want to save and you're committed to this project and you're going to keep the site running for a number of years, then you want to go for the 24 month or the 36 month. But probably 12 months is fine. Your site's probably not going to start ranking and generating traffic for the first couple of months anyway while you're building it and adding content. So you're going to need at least 3 to 6 months. So you might as well, go for 12 months, save yourself some money. The next box is for the username. This is going to be the username that you're going to be using to log into HostGator. So enter whatever you like in there, and then a PIN number in the next box, and that allows you to contact support. They're going to ask you for that PIN if you do ring them. I'm not going to fill in all this form right now. I'm going to do it in a second. I'm not going to bore you with all my billing details and all that kind of stuff, which we would be entering into this third section. So yeah, enter your email, your name, address, all that good stuff, and of course your payment information, whether you're going to be using credit card or PayPal. Section 4 is the additional services. Now we're not going to need any of these services, so we can just untick these boxes and again get the cost down on our hosting. I've got other videos and I'm going to show you how to protect your site from hackers and back up your stuff on my channel. So yeah, be sure to check out my other videos where I can show you how to do this stuff for free. So section 5, very important, is the coupon code. So if we look at the moment, our subtotal is $71.40. If you enter the code EAGLE30 and click validate. Now it looks like it's gone up, but that's actually a little trick, because what's happened is HostGator has ticked this again. Let's untick it. There we go. The price is now down. You've got to really be careful with that, because HostGator for some reason it seems a little bit dodgy to me. It's one thing that I'm not happy with them about. They kind of try and add these extras without you noticing. So be sure before you go on to the next page that you've unticked all of these and that they haven't tried to retick them again. So yeah, the code EAGLE30 is my code. It'll give you an extra discount. If you're going to go for the 1 month plan, it will give you that first month for just a penny. If you're going to go for a longer plan, it will give you a 30% discount on top of any other discounts that you're already getting. It is an affiliate coupon, which means I will receive a small commission if you do use it. It's a great way of saying thank you for these videos to me, and I really appreciate if you do use the code. So if you are using it, thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we're ready to go. So it's all good. We just need to tick this box down here, which is that you've read the terms and conditions, which of course we always read all the terms and conditions. And then just click checkout now. And it's now obviously asking me to fill in all those fields. So what I'll do is I will fill in these fields and I will sign up myself. And then we'll get on installing our WordPress. So I completed the form, entered my payment information, all that kind of stuff. It's all done. I've got this message here that they're going to be setting up my account, so I need to just wait a few minutes and keep an eye on my inbox, because I'm going to get an email very shortly from HostGator with all my login details and everything I need to set up my website. So as soon as that's here, we'll carry on. So the email has arrived. It didn't take very long. This email contains very important information that we're going to need regarding our hosting. So the first bit is the billing information. So if you want to check your invoices, that kind of stuff, adjust your billing settings with HostGator, you're going to need this first link, and then log in with your email address and this password. But what we're going to need is the control panel, and you can find the link to that just here. So I'm going to give that a click. And if we just go back to the email, we can see that the username is Weight Tools, which is the one I actually entered into the order form, and it will be the one that you entered into your order form. And then the password is just here. So I'm just going to copy that into my clipboard by highlighting it and then pressing Control-C or Command-C on a Mac. And then paste it in with Control-V or Command-V on a Mac. And then I'm ready to log in. Let's click Login. I can save that password in my browser. Got a few messages popping up. I can just close those down. Okay, so the control panel may look a little bit overwhelming. There's lots of things in here. But the good thing is we don't actually need most of them. All we're going to be doing right now is installing WordPress. And there's a link to do that right here at the top. Build a new WordPress site. So let's give that a click. And we've got this wizard that pops up. So I'm going to select my domain, which is Rapid Weight Loss Tools. This directory box you can leave blank. Let's just click next. Let's give the site a name. So I'm just going to call it the name of the domain, which is Rapid Weight Loss Tools. Create the admin user. I'll just put WP Eagle, WP as my first name and Eagle as my last name. Then my email address here, which is eagle@wpeagle.com. Leave this box ticked that says automatically create a new database for this installation, and then tick the terms of service agreement and click install. It's going to take a few moments to install WordPress for us. and then it's done. Now, this page is important because it's showing us our WordPress login information. So the login information that we just looked at was to do with our hosting control panel. This login is to do with our WordPress installation. So make a note of this password. I'm just going to copy it to my clipboard. I'll show you how we can change it in a second. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to repoint our domain name. So this is for the guys that have already got a domain registered, maybe over at GoDaddy or Namecheap or Namester or somewhere like that. If you just registered a domain name with HostGator, you filled in the box that said, new domain name, then you don't need to do this step and you're probably good to go. Although if your website's not loading up, it's because you just need to wait a little longer for the registration and everything to go through. So if you've got a new domain name, then you can skip forward a little bit. You can find a chapter list with timestamps in the description of this video, so you can just click forward to the next step if you want to, or indeed join us and watch us repoint our DNS. So I'm going to log into GoDaddy. Go to godaddy.com. You would go over to whoever your domain name is registered with. I'm already logged in, so I can go to Manage Domains. Oh, it's going to just ask me to log in again. That's fine. Okay, I'm just going to type in rapid. There we go, it's found it. Okay, so that's the domain name that we're going to be using today. I just need to adjust the DNS servers. So to do that, I'm going to click on these little dots and go to Manage DNS. They're currently set to this one here, TSO host. Yours will be set to probably the domain registrar's servers. And what we're going to do is we're going to click change. I'm just going to take these out. And then I'm going to go back to the email that we got from HostGator. And in here we can see our name server. So the first one is this one. I'm just going to copy that to my clipboard. Paste it in there. And then the next one is just here. Copy that to my clipboard. Paste it in there, click save. So if you're not with GoDaddy, what you're going to want to do is just log into the control panel with whoever your domain is registered with and look for those name server settings. They'll be under DNS or name servers, and you'll find the box within there that you can paste those HostGator name servers into. That's all done. Now this change is going to take a few moments, for it to go around the world and tell all the servers and all that kind of stuff. So we just need to wait a little while. So we can close GoDaddy. Now we'll know it's working when we click on this login button and something appears, basically a login screen for WordPress. At the moment it's not there because I just updated the name servers. Okay, that didn't actually take very long. I just waited like a minute or two and now the WordPress login screen is coming up. You'll find this login page if you go to your domain name /wp-admin. Now in here we're going to need that username password from just a few moments ago when we installed WordPress. Now if you lost the password for whatever reason, you lost that page that was open with the password on while you were doing your domain name stuff, don't panic. You will have received an email like this from HostGator that says your WordPress is installed, and that's got your username password in there. So I can just copy that password. I know the username is WP Eagle. Password, and then you click remember me. Makes it easier and you don't have to log in again in the future. So here we are. We can save the password if you like. We've got a little kind of wizard here. We don't need that, so I'm just going to click I don't need help. Thank you very much. And we're good. The first thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to just change the password so that I've got a password that I can actually remember. So to do that, I'm going to go into here and into edit my profile at the top. And if I scroll down, here is the password. We can generate a new password, or we can type one in that we might actually remember. I can click confirm use of weak password. And there we go. Now using a password that I'll actually remember. So the first thing I want to do is actually just clean up this install because HostGator installed quite a few plugins and things that we don't really need right now. It's better just to install your own plugins. So I'm going to plugins and installed plugins. And we've got Google Analytics and things, which is fine. Actually, that's not a bad plugin for Google Analytics. Let's leave that one there. But we don't need this Jetpack. We don't need Jetpack, and we don't need Hello Dolly. So I'm just going to tick those and click delete and then apply. They're gone. Now we don't need these other ones either, the Mojo and the Optimonster and WP Forms Light. So I'm going to tick those, go on this drop down the bottom and go deactivate. Then we can tick them again and select delete. Yes, I'm sure, thank you. So I'll leave the Google Analytics. It's a great way of tracking your traffic. I've got lots of videos on my channel about Google Analytics, but basically you just go over to Google Analytics, create an account, and then it's very easy to link it just by doing the settings in there, or indeed by clicking up there. Okay, so we're good. Let's have a look at the site. If we click up here on Visit Site, here is our site. It's running the basic theme 2016, possibly, maybe even 2017. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to change the theme. This theme is nice, but I've got another one that I like. It's one that comes with WordPress straight out of the box. So we're going to change the theme, and then we're going to add some content. I'm going to show you how to add some affiliate links, and then you're good. We're all done. I say this is a very quick and easy video. If you want something a little bit more advanced, you know, add extra themes, then do check out some of the other videos on my channel. So yeah, let's do that thing first of changing the theme. Just close my email, don't need that. So if we go back into the dashboard, then go into Appearance and Themes. So yeah, we're on 2017, and the theme that I actually want is 2014, which isn't here. So to add it, I'm going to go up to Add New, and type in 20, and it should come up. And yeah, 2014, that's what I want. So that's installed, and then if we click activate, and we're good to go. So there are a ton of themes in that library, so, all of them are free. Although I'd recommend, if you're going to take your site to the next level, that you go for a premium theme and check out somewhere like Theme Forest and get something really nice from there. Okay, so let's have a look at the site now. And yeah, we're good. So what we need to do is add some content. I think it's good to get the content on as quickly as we can, so then we can see what the site looks like and how it's laid out and all that kind of stuff. Now I've got 3 articles ready to go. They're in Word. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of copy and paste them in, and then I'm going to add some images and some links that way. Okay, so I've got some articles ready to go. Now I'm going to recommend to you that before you kind of launch your site and get everything ready, you're going to need around 10 articles, good quality articles. You either write them yourself or you find a good writer on somewhere like Upwork. Be sure to check out some other videos on my channel, especially the ones with Doug Cunnington, where he talks about this in more detail. Now I've got 3 ready so far for this site and for this tutorial. I've got this folder on my computer here. I've got 3 articles, and I've also got a few images. I'm getting my images from Shutterstock. When you're getting images, be sure to pay for them, or at least get the correct permissions before you start putting images on your site. Otherwise you could get in trouble, and I wouldn't want that. So let's start with the first article, which is this one here, 10 ways you can lose weight fast. Just give it a click. Here it is. So it's quite a nice long article. You're going to want probably around 1,000 words really to make it really work well for you, and a few images and that kind of stuff. So let's add this to the site as our first one. So to do that, I'm going to go back to the site and go up here and go New Post. And we can start entering all the content here. So the first thing is the title. So I'm just going to copy and paste. So I'm going to go back to the document, copy that into my clipboard, paste that. 10 ways you can lose weight fast. And then I'm going to get the rest of this content here. I'm actually going to do it in chunks because I need to add the images myself, ideally. It's best not to copy and paste them out of Word. So let's just take that bit of text. And I'm actually going to switch to the text input, just because I don't want any of the formatting and stuff to come over from Word. I want to do it all myself. So just paste that in. I'm just going to add a few spaces there between these paragraphs, like that. And yeah, I'll add some text effects in a second. Just want to get it on here for now. So I just want to add an image down here of that bit of steak or whatever it was. Let's click Add Media and then click Select Files, and then we can just browse around on our computer, find the right folder hopefully. Oh, what's happened? Everything's in the wrong place today. Rapid Weight Loss Tools, Articles, and yeah, that one there. So there's some image of some food. I'm going to align it center. There's some options down here. And put it in full size. And there we go. Insert into post. That's good. We can switch back to visual if you want to just have a look how things are going. It's looking all right. So let's carry on and add the rest of the content. And at the end, we're going to add some affiliate links. I hate this layout in Word. Just go into one, thank you. I don't think I want that little snippet there. Okay, let's copy this bit of text. There we go. That's point 1. In fact, I'm going to take these images out of Word. They're just in the way. And I can copy and paste the whole lot in one big go. Why is number 1 down there again? What's going on with my article here? Okay, we're good. Let's get rid of that. So I'm just cleaning up the article. It depends where you get your articles from, how they come. Obviously, if you write them yourself, then you might have a problem. But if you bought them or whatever, then they may need a little bit of tidying up. So let's just copy all this stuff all the way up to number 2. Hey, I want you, woman. There we go. Copy all that and paste it. And there we go. We've got it all in here. So let's go through and add some paragraphs. In fact, now we can switch to the visual because I've pasted it all in. I'm ready to start formatting. So that's good. Let's make this a heading. So I'm just going to highlight it, go up here, and let's go for H3. That sounds good. This one too, H3. And add a little bit of spacing here. Oh, hang on, that's not right. I'm just going to undo that. I'm just going to add a bigger space. Sometimes that happens. There we go. That looks good. I think you get the idea. So I'm going to carry on just doing this and formatting everything up. I'll do a quick edit on the video so you don't have to watch me painstakingly go through and formatting my content. It's something that's worth doing, and definitely spend a bit of time getting your content looking as good as you possibly can. There's videos on my channel about using the WordPress editor and all that kind of stuff, but it's pretty straightforward. It looks basically like Word, and if you can use Word, you'll be just fine. You just add headings and boldings and all that kind of stuff. It's also a little bit annoying, like Word. Stuff jumps around a little bit sometimes where you don't want it to. But I'm getting there. So yeah, let's do a quick edit, and then we'll get on to just kind of adding some more images and adding our affiliate links. See you in a sec. Okay, so I formatted all the content. It's all looking good. When you've finished, just click the Publish button. And we can take a look at the post by clicking here on the View Post link. So here is our lovely article. I say lovely, it needs a few extra bits and bobs. It needs some affiliate links, of course, and it needs a few images. So let's do that now. And we also need to put it into a nice category, actually, so that everything's organized correctly on our WordPress site. So let's do a category. If you don't add any categories, it's just going to put them in uncategorized, which is not very exciting. So I'm going to untick that. I'm going to click Add New Category, and I'm going to just call it Lose Weight. Yeah, lose weight is fine. I'll maybe have another category on exercise, that kind of thing. And obviously you'll choose categories that are suitable for your niche or niche if you're American. And yeah, make sure that you put everything into relevant categories so people can easily find your articles. The next thing is tags. Now tags are useful in terms of grouping stuff together. So for this tag, we might just put again, weight loss, diet, exercise. just words that are about the content. It allows WordPress to group stuff together again so that it's more logical. It's optional though, you don't have to worry about tags if you don't want to. So let's now set a featured image. Now the featured image appears around the site and sometimes at the top of the post, so it's definitely worth doing. So I'm going to click set featured image. I'm going to upload another file from my computer. I've got a lovely one here called belly fat. So just a quick tip that I'm inserting into this video after I've actually recorded the bulk of it, but I realized as I got to the end of the tutorial that the best size for your featured image is 1038 by 576 or an aspect ratio of that. So, you know, if you've got a smaller image like this one, say for example of 1000 wide, then the height needs to be 555, and you can find these values by using an aspect ratio tool. Let me just show you what that is. I'm just going to Google it. Ratio calculator will be fine. I quite like this one. I actually like the old one. So let's go to the old one. So you type in your original, the image size that we need, which as I say is 1038 by 576. Then if you type in the current width that you've got on your image and then do calculate, we can see that the height we need is 555. Basically, if you get it that shape, it will look really nice on the site. Otherwise, there'll be kind of space around it and it will look a bit weird. So let's adjust the size of the image now. The good thing is that you can edit images within WordPress. So I've selected the belly fat there, and if I click edit image, and then if I just highlight the kind of rough shape and size that I want, I could then type in over here where it says selection, the actual real height and width that I want, 1000 by 555. Then if I click this little tool here, which is crop, that's all done, and then click save. And then set as featured image. So now that should look really nice on the site. So yeah, remember that size and you'll be fine. 1038 by 576. Let's carry on. There we go. I've got a couple more images that I want to just drop in here. I've got an L-carnitine. I don't even know what that is. I've got one of them though. I've got an image which I'm going to add. Like that. I'm going to center it. It's already centered. That's fine. Insert into post. There we go. And I've got another one down here on fish oils. So let's do that. There we go. So let's click update and just have a look at the post now, see how it looks. Okay, looking good. There's our featured image. Nice big belly at the top of our post. Looks really good. If we scroll down, the post is like really coming together now. It's got images, that kind of thing. So, and there's our tags, and people can leave a comment at the bottom if they like. So the final thing we need to do on this post is add some affiliate links. So for this example, I'm going to be using Amazon as my main merchant that I'm going to be promoting. But of course, you may be promoting many merchants. Maybe you're signed up for ClickBank or Affiliate Window or Commission Junction, any of those guys. The principle is basically the same. You're going to be generating a tracking link that allows the merchant to track the clicks from your site over to them. And of course, then track the sales so that you can earn a commission. So as I say, yeah, the technique is generally the same. You go over to the merchant, you generate a link, and then you copy and paste it into your content. So let's do that right now. If you're not already signed up with Amazon, let me just head over there now. As an affiliate, all you need to do is go down to the bottom of the Amazon site that you're promoting. Maybe it's amazon.com or amazon.de or amazon.co.uk, which is the one I'm on right now. And you go down to Associates Program down here. And then you just kind of click that button, join now for free, and off you go. You're then ready to, start generating links. I'm going to log in. And I'm ready to go. Now I'm just going to manage my tracking IDs. This is a kind of Amazon only thing. I'm going to make sure that I've got one for this site, which I don't think I have. Nope. So I'm just going to create one. I'm going to click Add Tracking ID, and I call it Rapid Weight Loss Tools, and click Create. There we go. And now I'm ready to start linking to some products. So let's go back to Amazon and let's have a look at our article. So the first thing I'm going to promote is one of those supplements, the carnitine. There we go. So I'm just going to copy that and go over to Amazon and paste it in the search box. Find a product that looks good. This one looks good. Carnitine Extreme. Perfect. Now, of course, I could just link to this search page. That'd be fine. And to do that, I've got this site stripe across the top. And I just click text, and I've got a link here, which is the tracking link. So I could insert that, or I could pick a product specifically like this Extreme one. And again, just click on text. That. There we go. Or we could even add an image. Ooh, like that. Sorry, that's text and image. So click on image to get an image. I need to select the right tracking ID, which was that one, Rapid Weight Loss Tools. Then I could just copy and paste that in, and I'd get an image on my site as well. But for now, I think I'm just going to go for text, and I think I will just link to the search page because, you know, I don't know which one's best, so people can make up their own mind. So I'm going to click on text. I'm going to select the right tracking ID, which is this one. Click Get Link. There we go. And then I can just copy this link, go back to my content, click Edit Post. I'm going to scroll down to here. I'm going to highlight that word there. I'm going to click on the little chain and then paste the link in. I'm also going to click on the little cog and just make it open in a new tab. I can click on this image. Again, click on the link, insert the link, open in a new tab. The reason I do that is because I don't want them to close my site, as it were. I just want them, you know, to go to Amazon but also stay on my site as well. Maybe highlight that word as well. Little cog. Open link in your window. There we go. I mean, I'm sure I could probably go through this bit of content and find other opportunities to link off to products. Here's obviously another way to do it. Another product even that I can link to. It's the Omegas. So let's do a search for Omega Oil. Wow, there's a whole load there. That's perfect. I'm going to link to the search page again. It's got the right tracking ID. Copy that link back to the post. Let's link Omegas like that. And the image too. There we go. So I think that's fine. There's a couple of affiliate links in there. Let's say I'll probably go through and add some more if I really wanted to, but that's fine for now. Let's click Update. And let's go and take a look at what the site looks like. Oh, actually, one last thing before we do it. I'm just going to adjust the date on this post. It's set to today's date, which is the 4th of October. But I actually want this to appear like it was done a little while back. Just because I'm going to be adding another couple of bits of content today, and I don't want them all to be on the same date. So you can adjust the dates here. I'm going to set a date in the past, back in September. If you set a date into the future, it will then schedule that post and will automatically publish it when it hits that date. Okay, let's view post. Okay, there's a big belly. Scroll down. So we've got our link there, and if we give that a click, there we go. We're off to Amazon. And then if anyone makes a purchase, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a purchase of these supplements, they could purchase anything. They could buy a telly or some boots or, I don't know, whatever, dog food. You still get a commission. And there's our other ones. So that's looking good. So let's just go back to our home page. Now the homepage has, as I think we might need to set up our homepage because it's just showing posts at the moment. So we'll do that in a few moments. We'll do some pages and kind of tidy this bit up down here as well. That'd be a good thing to do. So what I'm going to do, rather than put you through me copying and pasting lots of Word content into the site, I've got 2 more posts. I'm going to add them now, and once I've done that, I'm going to show you what they look like with their affiliate links and their images and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll go on adding a few pages and just tidying the site up so it's all done. Not too much more to do, thankfully. So yeah, I'll see you in a few moments. Okay, so I've added some more content. I've now got 3 posts in total. They're slightly different. So I've got the 9 of the best books to help you lose weight. Obviously, that's an easy one, really, for linking to Amazon. So I've added lots of books. By the way, I'll just show you how I've added these images. I've used the image option over on Amazon when you sign up as an affiliate and you're using the site stripe. I selected a large image and then just copied this bit of code down here and pasted it in. I'll just show you exactly how that works in a test post here. To paste it in, you will need, let's call it test post. You will need to be on the text editor and just paste in the code. And if I switch to visual, there we go, we can see the image. And it also adds a link so that if someone clicks on that image and goes to Amazon, it's one of your affiliate links so that you're going to get paid. Anyway, I don't need that post. Let's move it to trash. So the site is coming together nicely. So we've got these 3 posts. There's this Hello World post, which is the default WordPress example post. We don't need that, so let's click trash. If you need to get to this section, it's under posts and all posts. So there we go. Yeah, we got the 3 posts and they're looking good. The other one, sorry, is the best gym machines for weight loss. So again, it's a good one for linking to Amazon because I'm linking to expensive things like this treadmill, which is like £1,000. So good commission on that if you sell one. And there we go. Yeah, so I bought these images, as I said before, from Shutterstock. They look really nice. So we're kind of ready to just finish off the site now. We need to add a couple of pages. I'll show you how to do that. I'll show you how you can customize these colors, and we'll also set up the home page so it looks a little bit better. Maybe add a nice slider or something to the top. So let's do that now. The first thing I'm going to show you is the pages. So at the moment we've got this thing called sample page. It just basically shows you what a page is. So a page is different to a post because a page is more static. It doesn't change as often, whereas posts you're going to be adding on a regular basis, hopefully fairly regular, whereas pages are static. So pages are great for things like About Us, Contact Us, and any of those sort of pages where you want to show off some information. Now what we can do is just simply edit this page. That's a good way of kind of starting. We can just change this to About Us. We can change the permalink to About Us. It needs a hyphen. The permalink is basically the URL. And then you can just add some text. So we find you all the best products and information on how to lose weight quickly. Now you probably want to obviously put a bit more text in than that, but I think you get the idea. You can also set featured images, although that doesn't always show on pages, so it's not always necessary. So let's have a look at our About Us page. There we go, and it's changed to About Us up there. If we wanted to add another page, we go up here, a new page. This one could be, Contact Us. If you have a question, please get in touch. And then you'd maybe add your email address, something like contact. I haven't actually got an email address set up, but you could enter a real one. If you're interested in setting up a form, I'm not going to go into that right now, but you could add a form to this page where people can just fill in the form and then get in touch with you. Do check out my channel. I've got a couple of great videos on how to add forms. I say great. I think they're okay. I mean, I'm kind of bigging myself up there a little bit. But yeah, there's a couple of videos on how to add forms using free plugins or paid for plugins. I don't want to clutter this video up with all that stuff. So if you want to do these extra things like add forms, maybe add social media buttons, all that kind of stuff, check out the channel. There's stuff on there about all that stuff. So that's a Contact Us page. Set a template if you want. So maybe if you want it full width, you could do that. That means there's no sidebar. Entirely up to you. Okay, publish. And there we go. And it's added it to the menu up there, which is nice. If you wanted to adjust this menu along here, you go to Customize. And then Menus. And then you click Add Menu. You'd call it Main Menu. Create Menu. And would say appear in the top primary menu. There is obviously another menu section down the left if you need it. And then we could add some items. We could add the home. and the contact us and the about us. And then we can just kind of reorder them like that by dragging them around. Click Save and Publish. And there's our lovely menu. Looking good. So while we're in here, let's go through the customization thing. So I came into this section by going into Appearance and then Customize, or by clicking on Customize across the top bar. The first section is Site Identity, and the name of the site is Rapid Weight Loss Tools. And then we can change the tagline to Helping You Lose Weight and Quickly. We can add a site icon if we like. The site icon is the bit that appears up in your tab. I don't have one to hand right now, so I'll leave that. Here we got the colors, so you can change the color of the site title. There you go. You know, we can maybe have it red or yellow, or yeah, yellow's not bad, is it? Or green. Green. Let's go for green. You can change the background color. That's not doing anything. I guess that's only visible on large screens, so let's not worry about that. Oh, I should save and publish that. Like that. We can add a header image if we like, so that would fit across the top here. Again, I don't have one to hand, I don't really want to use one, but if you do, you set it in here, it gives you a recommended size of 1260 by 240. Set a background image, which may only be visible on widescreen, so that would sit behind the site if you wanted to do that. Menus, we've just been in. Widgets, right, so the widgets are down here. You've got the primary sidebar. You've got the search, the recent posts, the recent comments, the archives, the categories, and the meta, and you can just kind of drag these around like that. You see how they're moving. You can add new widgets if you like, and there are tons of stuff that you can add here. So you might want to add an image or some text. You know, let me just show you the text. We could add a bit of text. Maybe call it About Us. We're here to help you lose weight fast and easily. So that's added that down there. Obviously you can add whatever you like. It's just the same as page posts kind of editor. And we drag that to the top. And there it is, very nice. Then there's the content sidebar, which I'll get to in a minute actually when we do the home page. I'll add something there. Then there's a footer widget, which I guess would be down here somewhere if you needed it. The one widget actually I don't want is the meta, that one there. It's a bit silly, don't need that. So I'm just going to click remove, and then we're done. Save and publish. So that's the widgets. And then we've got static front page and additional CSS, which we don't need either of those right now. Okay, so let's get on and do the home page. So let's just have a look at what we've got right now. I'm just going to click the cross to come out of this and go back. So the moment the home page is just showing us like all the posts in their full entirety, which is fine, but I think we can do better. I think better just to show kind of snippets and maybe utilize the slider, which is included with this theme. So let's do that slider. Now, the way the slider works is on tags. You remember the tags I showed you earlier on the posts? So if we tag posts up with a certain tag, they'll be included in the slider. So maybe a good tag would be featured. I'll just show you how we could tag up the posts with the featured tag. Let's go into the dashboard, go into posts and all posts, and then I'm going to just highlight all of them because I'm going to make all of them featured, but I guess, you know, if you've got a lot of posts, you might just pick 3 or 4 and tick those. Then we go to bulk actions, edit, and then apply. And I'm going to add the tag, and I'm going to call the tag slider. It's fairly straightforward. I'm going to just add a comma. You don't really need to add a comma. Actually, to be fair, let's just put slider and click update. So they're all now tagged up with slider. And if we just go back to the site and go to customize while we're on the home page, we've got this section here called featured content. So you can either have a grid layout. Let me show you what that looks like. Let me just change the tag name to slider. Okay, I don't know if it's actually going to preview over here. We might have to go and have a look at the actual site. So we just copy the URL. I'm going to go into this tab, just paste that in. So we're looking at the site. There we go. So there's the grid kind of layout. There's nothing to show here now because the free posts are up there. So that's good. Let's have a look at what the actual slider looks like. If we go to slider, and save and publish, all that is going to preview. Go back to this tab, just refresh. Refresh. Oh, that's not doing it. I did save. Okay, that could be due to cache. There is a little bit of a caching system on the site. So let's just see if we need to clear that. I'm just going to go back to the dashboard. Go to caching and purge all. So if you make a change and it doesn't appear to have changed, then that could be it. Let's go back and refresh. There we go. So there's our nice slider. Now what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the posts out of the slider so that it sits below, just to give you guys a bit of an idea of the layout, because I haven't got any more posts to add right now. So I'm just going to go back into posts and then all posts. And let's go for this one. So I'm just going to go quick edit. I'm just going to take out the slider tag like that. Click update. Now let's go back to the site. Okay. And there we go. So we've got the slider up top, and then we've got the kind of other latest posts below. So what we're going to do now, just to finish off the site, I'm going to add a few other little bits of content. I'm going to add a few videos from YouTube. Now, of course, ideally you'd be adding your own videos that you've created yourself, but if that's not possible, it's fine just to add some videos that you've selected that are by other people. That's fine, there's no problem doing that. And I'm also going to add a few inspirational quotes, maybe just one or two of those all around weight loss. And then with those posts, I'm going to show them down the side here on the sidebar, so that it appears on the content. It'll all become clear in a few moments. So let's add a couple of videos. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to head over to YouTube and just do a search for weight loss and see if we get anything good. Yeah, they look good. So all we need is the link. So let's go back to the site and go new post. What's this first one called? It's called Before and After 70-pound weight loss transformation. Paste in the title. Then all you need to do is get the link. I can do that by right clicking and going copy link address. Paste it into the content. The video should just appear like that. Come down the right hand side and select video. I'm just going to set the date in the past sometime. August is fine. And put it under a category if you like. Lose weight. And then click publish. So I'm just going to add a couple more of these. Let's do another one. Add new. What else we got? My weight loss journey, the honest truth. Again, copy the link address. Paste it in, select video. Let's change this back to a month ago. Let's put it under lose weight. You can even create a category called videos, in fact. That might be nice. Let's do that. If I can spell videos. You can put it in two categories if you like. And click publish. Let's do one more for luck. There's good old Boogie 2988. I actually watch his channel. He's quite an interesting guy. But yeah, he is a bit overweight, if I'm honest. But yeah, he's losing it, so that's good. Not that I'm here to comment on weight loss. It just happens to be the subject of the site that I'm creating this tutorial. You might be wondering why, actually. And the reason is that I've had this domain, Rapid Weight Loss Tools, for years and years and years. I bought it a good while ago off Flipper, and it had a site attached to it that was actually earning a little bit of money. That kind of fell away, and I've just kind of been stuck with the domain name, so I thought, well, might as well use it. So that's why I'm using rapidweightlosstools.com. So here's the final video. Let's just publish this back again, September 6th. That'll do. There we go. So next thing I want to add is some inspirational weight loss quotes. So let's do a search, inspirational weight loss quotes. There's someone on Pinterest. That's quite a good one, although I can't copy and paste from an image, so that's no good for me. Let's try this one. These aren't very good. 9 things to say when you fall off the bandwagon. That's a good one. Being defeated is only a temporary condition. Giving up is what makes it permanent. So I'm just going to copy this quote. Again, I think quotes are fine to use. There's no copyright around quotes. If we select quote down here, I'm just going to paste that in. There we go. I'm not quite sure what it's going to look like, so we'll have a look in a second. Let's just put this back to July. So I want a kind of broad range of dates on the content, so that's why I'm putting them in the past. There we go. Okay, so I think we're ready to go now. I don't need any more quotes. One will be fine for now. Let's add them to the sidebar. So to do that, let's just take a look at the site. I'll just show you exactly where they're going to go. Okay, the videos are showing up there. Actually, I want this to be the top, this post. So let's just change the date on this. Let's put it forward to September 26th. But you could see that the videos in that were showing up. So yeah, I want that one to be the first poster then. That's perfect. Go back to the home page. There it is, and then we got the videos, which is fine. So I actually want the videos to appear down the right hand side as well, as I've said. So let's go into widgets up here. Let's start with the quote. So in the content sidebar, we need to add the 2014 specialized widget. I can't even say that word, epithemera, whatever that is. Let's call it inspirational quote. And I want to show one because I've only got one. And then I'm going to choose the quotes and click save. Then I'm going to add a widget again below it and put videos. I want to show 3 videos. And then select video as the post format. Click save. Let's have a look. There is the quote. And there are the videos. So the site is looking really good now, I think. Personally, I think it's okay. I think it looks nice. Obviously, you could change that to the grid layout if you wanted. And you could even add a static page here if you wanted, rather than having content. But I think content's good because, you know, the site is all about content. That's what a blog is for, content. So I think we're about done. There's one last change I want to do, and that is the permalinks. Now the permalinks are the URL of the post. So this one is /index.php/2017 blah blah date and all that stuff, and it's too much. I want to simplify it, which is good not only for your visitors but also good for search engines. So I'm back into the dashboard. I'm going to go to settings. Come on, settings and permalinks. And the moment we're set to custom structure, I'm just going to put this to post name, and then I'm actually going to go back into custom structure, and I'm just going to add the word category surrounded by percentage signs, and then a slash. So what that's going to do is insert the category and then the post name. So that's done. Save settings, and I'll show you what that actually looks like on the front. So if we click on one of these posts, like this one, 9 of the best books to help you lose weight. The URL is now /books because that's the category, and then the name of the post, and we've got rid of that index and all the other weird stuff. So yeah, the site I think is ready to go. I'm not going to do any more in this video. I think I've got you to a point now where you'll be able to run with it and add more content and you know, customize the site. One thing I have actually done between edits is I've changed that background color. You remember earlier I changed it to white. I didn't like it as white. This is the background here. This is, I'll show you again in the customize just quickly. Under colors, you've got this background color. Now you can't actually see it when you're doing the preview, but it is there. It's over on the right hand side on my screen as I just showed you. And I think a darker color is better. I had it as white when I was messing around, but yeah. It's this color here. I think it looks better as a dark color. You can also add an image if you want. That's done within that settings area and the customize again if you want to do that. But yeah, I think let's wrap this video up. I hope you've got to this point. Well done if you have. Be sure to subscribe and check out the channel for more videos. I'm going to be adding a few extra bits to this site going forward. I'll probably create some more videos, like doing some SEO on it and adding some more plugins to, you know, jazz it up a bit. But for now, you've probably got this far and you've got a great site and you're ready to add more content and get going, and you know, it's a foundation that you can build on. So well done again, congratulations. These videos, you know, are always longer than I hope them to be, so well done if you got this far. You've done really well. So let's get off the laptop and let's go back to me talking to the camera. Congratulations, well done, you made it to the end of the video. I hope you've got a lovely site set up and ready to go and you're in the process of adding content to it. The next thing you're going to want to do is generate some traffic and maybe add a few extra features to the site. So be sure to check out my channel. I've got loads of videos on that stuff, including generating traffic and adding various plugins like social media buttons and forms. I'd love to see your site, so be sure to leave links in the comments below and I will take a look at those. And if they look really good and if you have some success, I may even feature them in an upcoming video. If you're not already subscribed, then please do click on the eagle up there and click the little bell icon to be notified when I upload. Here's another video actually from the channel that you might enjoy. And I've got a couple other channels. Yeah, check them out. Until next time, bye for now.